the Earth's surface. Destroy the Earth. Destroy our enemies. Rise up. Go on, Megalon.
What's up, everybody? Woo! Look at this box day I had today. It's Wednesday, January 20th, and I came home from work and directly opened this guy. Been waiting on this one for a while. It's the X Plus 30 centimeter Megalon from the 1973 movie Godzilla vs. Megalon. Here is the RIC edition, which is the flying Jet Jaguar figure. That's pretty cool. Of course, this movie is special to me because it's one of the movies I remember the most being a kid. This movie and Hedorah I remember seeing a lot. All the 70s films though. Them 71, 72, 73, 74. Them four in particular were the four that I really recall watching a lot as a kid. But this one was probably the first. This one or Hedorah. It's been so long I can't hardly remember, but I think it was Megalon. I think it might have been a double feature. So, but this is a great figure, guys. They knocked it out of the park. Of course, Megalon, the guardian of Seatopia, the underground city. And they are mad at the human beings for destroying the earth, and they rise Megalon and have him start to destroy the world. And of course, Jet Jaguar is sent to control him. Then Jet Jaguar breaks off on his own, and they send him to get Godzilla. And when he comes back, he confronts Megalon and grows big, of course, and starts fighting Megalon in the movie. And he's whipping Megalon pretty good, actually. And then Gigan shows up, of course, and they start beating down poor JJ. But finally, Godzilla gets there, and him and JJ end up overcoming them and beating them. And you can tell in the movie was originally not supposed to have Godzilla, if I remember correctly. It's just supposed to be Jet Jaguar, and they got concerned that he wouldn't carry the movie by himself, so they added Godzilla. And to me, you can see that in the film, because Godzilla is really only in that movie about 10 minutes out of the hour and 20 minutes or whatever it is. It's really focused on Jet Jaguar a lot, you can tell, but Godzilla was kind of canned in there. But it's a great movie, great fantastic things, zany things happen in the movie, but great kaiju action. Highly recommend it to anyone that hasn't seen it to see it. It's a great, fun Godzilla movie. If I'm going to put in a movie, have fun with a Godzilla movie, this is the one. For sure. But I've been waiting on this figure forever, guys. Like, I commissioned some custom pieces here and waiting for this figure, so I've been really waiting on this guy for a long time. Alright, this figure though is pretty awesome. I think the details are really, really neat. All over his body there, it's nicely done. His tail, little tail, just curves up a little with some spikes on it, which is pretty cool. Megalon's predominantly brown in color, except for his shell and his areas in his shell on his shoulders and the midsection area where it's the brown and the yellow tiger striping kind of. Other than that, he's predominantly brown in color. His shell was really nicely done on the back, very detailed, nice patterning of the stripes and everything. You can also see like some almost like vein type stuff sticking up, which is pretty cool. On his legs, on both legs, up here on his arms, around his neck, all this frilling of the scaling, the heavy scaling. I mean, all that scaling to me reminds me of like the old English armor that they used to wear, the layered leather scaling armor. That's what it looks like on Megalon to me, but it's really nice capture of that. His toes, two toes on his feet, The toenails are a light grayish in color, same color as his big claws at the end of his arms and the horn on his head. So that's pretty good. But like I said, nice sculpting of the scaling all over his body, really nicely done. Captured it real well. Of course, the big claws on the end of his arms here, he would put them together and you almost use them like a drill, which was pretty cool. They would turn. When he put them together, they would turn like a drill. That's how he dug himself from Seatopia underground up to the surface of the earth. It's really cool. But like I said, in the midsection and on the shoulder, more of the striping there with the brown and the yellow. So that's pretty good. Up there on his head, it almost looks like he's wearing a big old helmet there. Really, I'd say that on the suit, that's what it looks like, a big helmet. But the eyes are big and nice and yellow, almost honeycomb-like. Big antenna sticking out of either side of his forehead there. His mouth is multi-layered with a vertical or a horizontal and then a vertical opening. The mouth is closed pretty much on this figure. And of course we have the big star on top of his head. Comes up out of his head there, and he would use that to shoot lasers and stuff. Also, when he opened his mouth, he would spit out those bombs. He was a very dangerous kaiju. Very menacing, very evil, for sure. It's a nice capture of Megalon. It's very, very nicely done. Details. I mean, this, best I can remember, this really in detail and depth of sculpting, it really surpasses that 25 centimeter figure of Megalon. It's very, very good capture. Great figure from a great movie. Like I said, I've been waiting on this thing forever, guys. It's been a while. Been a minute. I sold I had the 25 centimeter and I sold it in hopes of this thing. So, for sure. Alright, let's do my size comparisons. Let's move on to that right now. Alright everybody, I'm back. Here is my 1973 Godzillas. Of course X Plus hasn't given us this guy yet, but I have a feeling he's coming now that we've got Megalon. These are my custom 30 centimeter Godzillas from Mark Sang-Yang, 1973. Of course the dropkick Godzilla from the iconic scene when he dropkicked Megalon. And then the standard Godzilla 73 pose there. As you can see, I think they scale up pretty well with Megalon, anyway. My opinion. Pretty good. Looks pretty good, I think. Alright, everybody. Let's move on to final size comparisons. Let's do that now. Alright everybody, I'm back, and here is the 30 centimeter Jet Jaguar and the 30 centimeter Gigan 72. So we pretty much got the lineup from X Plus if you use the 72 Gigan minus a Godzilla. But like I just said, I feel like Godzilla is really coming soon, hopefully, because that will complete this setup, unless they plan on a 73 Gigan. I kind of hope they do at 73, because he needs to be about as tall as Megalon there, a little bit taller, so that Godzilla, the Godzilla they make will scale. Godzilla should be about like this tall, about as tall as my 30 there probably. So, my custom. Yeah, this is great stuff, guys. Must say. Alright, let's move on to some final thoughts. Let's do that right now. Alright everybody, I'm back. Here's my whole 72/73 lineup. I'm counting the Gigan in on 73 there, but technically he's not. But we're going to count him for this anyway. It's a great lineup. Megalon's a great figure. Highly recommend it if you don't have it. If you didn't get it, I hope you can manage to get it, because if you're a Megalon fan, this figure is really great. Nicely done figure. Great capture by X Plus there. Bravo X Plus. Thank you. Thank you. for giving me a figure that I wanted for since I started collecting X Plus in 2017. This is one of the guys I wanted so badly, and finally we got him. I'm very glad to have it. Very proud to own it. Hope anyone that's waiting on it, you're going to be very happy with this thing, I think. Anybody that didn't get it, maybe check with Jason Welling at Awesome Collector. That's who I got mine from. Thank you, Jason, by the way. He might have extras, who knows, but I hope you can grab yourself one of these. I don't know if there's any available on Hobby Search or not. Any is standard, but you got to afford yourself the chance to grab an iconic figure that a lot of people waiting on, not just me. Highly recommend Megalon from 1973, the X Plus 30 centimeter version, the RIC. Alright everybody, I will bring the camera closer to take a closer look at old Megalon there. I want to thank everyone that always tunes into my channel. You all stay safe, God bless, and I will talk to you again real soon.